trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. Getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Face of mortal.
With a game for Cincinnati.
So cynical, so blind, cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the algebra, ridicule.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today we have a fun preseason matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On one, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
It's good set. White 80. Stop.
Right to the air, Burrow. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Here we go. White 80. 11, 11. 11, MT, tape.
Burrow from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Gun, gun. Stop. 11, white 80. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Taylor again. 3 swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Look at Cam Taylor Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Jones. That one nabbed by 1. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Jones looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Head the street, Cougar 19. 79 Bronco. Check smash. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they're going to down it by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough to throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Man in motion here.
Check. Bronco 80. 70. Hawk 70.
On 1st down, Jones has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Bronco switch. Set. 70 Lion. Go.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Dex Hill up for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Riggs. 18 Cotton. Warrior 70. 19 Lion.
To throw, here's Jones. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 48.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's going to be hit, sent after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get set. 180.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Ryan Rico on to punt. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First down throw by Jones. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Pitch to Taylor. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why. How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. They go again with Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor trying the left side. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. And they'll throw, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So get 22 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Completed to his running back. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go street.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, you even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jones. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. 60 Eagles. Check smash. Check smash.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
Bengals Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Nick Cross has it. So we'll get some extra help with that return, and after the interception, we're going to be down inside the 40. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Running right, this is Taylor. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They'll send a receiver left. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Now it's Jones off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Go street.
They send a man in motion.
Check.
Slot man motioned over.
Bronco leading. Mustang 19. Check go.
3rd and 2. Jones. Rolling out to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Cut. 11 MT, Tate. 11, cut.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here we go. 12, 12. Cut.
On third down, here's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nick Cross has it. And they're going to score. Pick six, Indianapolis.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts push the lead to 20. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. Cut.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Finds Chase on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here. Cut.
Here's the give to Piron. Hit some space around midfield. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate.
Burrow to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Cut.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On one, ready?
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
Trying for it with Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion
Here we
would.
go.
Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Dot.
Here's Piron. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here we go. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot.
Here we go.
Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Colts get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
At their own 2-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Count Warriors 17.
Jones from his end zone. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Jones trying again after the pick. Escapes the pocket. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
19 Tiger.
Jones trying again now on 2nd and 10. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
18 Cardinal.
Jones now on 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
To throw again, it's Jones. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Jones and his offense ready to go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground, but he's not going to reach the end zone, so they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
6. Bengals 6.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, is dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us.
On 2.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Left, Brock, for starters and backups alike to get tuned up before week 1. The second half of our preseason finale is underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Second down carry for Taylor. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. They've got a man in motion. Here he goes, third and long. That finds Pittman, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw by Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So it'll be second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10, Jones. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, Jones to the air. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts continue piling onto this lead.
Bengals 6. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
What? That?
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. That?
From the gun, a get to Brown. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Here we go.
And they've been doing it.
Wide 80. 11, 11, 11. That?
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizz.
1st and 10 from the 43.
11, MT, Tate. That?
A give left side to Brown. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Gun. That?
Now a give. It's Pirine headed left. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
On 1, ready?
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Wide up. That?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1, ready?
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. That?
They'll try it left with Pirine. And he's going to work it to the 20. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, They got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On 2, ready?
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th
Here we
play
go,
of
here
this
we go.
drive.
The hot.
To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. The hot.
Now again, it's Brown headed right. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7.
Here we
It's
go.
2nd and goal.
12. Can. The hot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Caught on the slant. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And this kick was just miss-hit. It is wide left and no good. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Pistol now for Jones. He gets this one to Gould. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.